What is going on, everyone's? We are here and we are back with another episode of
Is my point valid?
Yes, indeed. I am yours truly, Brandon D.
And I am Camille H. Stalker.
And before we get into this episode, we are on the road to 5K subscribers. So if you get any value from this content after you watch the content, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff because it helps us grow. And we appreciate all the love and support that we get from all you wonderful people. So thank you. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into this episode. So the topic for today is going to be
Black people and their unrealistic expectations.
So I came across a guy on TikTok. I'll link him in the description because I kind of want him to see this. He gets on his TikTok and says how we need to stop pushing trades to Black kids, and they need to start going into some of the higher paying or some of the degrees. They need to go find degrees or get degrees that are going to be needed in the future. And all of that sounds fine and well. But my thing is there are a lot of obstacles in between going from being in school to a degree. And it seems that he has a disconnect in there because the things that he's proposing are really unrealistic with the current climate of Black education is declining. So what he's asking is not really fathomable because we have children who are struggling terribly in school with every subject. And then on the other side of that, they're not even teaching our children the things that they need to know in order to advance. They're learning a bunch of nonsense and none of it is beneficial. And that's part of the reason why they're going into get degrees that are worthless. But we're going to listen to what he has to say. We're going to talk about it. Y'all know how we do. Let's get into it.
Listen, Black people, I need you to wake up and pay close attention to this world we're in because we're pushing trade schools to our youth in the name of safe educational investing and job security as plumbers and electricians and carpenters. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the world is revolutionizing AI right now. Not to mention, the world is trying to send people up into space to build a reactor on the moon. You see, if we want to talk about job security and safety, we need to talk about the degrees that are powerful and will be powerful for the next 20 years, if not longer. Computer science and AI engineering is one of them because that technology that's running ChatGPT, that's running the automated cars and virtual assistants needs a programmer. Biomedical medicine for prosthetics and gene alteration, cybersecurity, right? Astrophysics and aerospace engineering, environmental science for climate change. We need to be inspiring our youth to pursue tech. That's security. See, we got to get past the point of being consumers and start becoming architects so that we can be in the rooms that are revolutionizing the world.
What you got, baby?
Plumbers, electricians, truck drivers, those trades, those are people who revolutionize the world. I'm not saying the astrophysicist and cyber security, is that what he said? And AI and all that. I'm not saying that is not needed, but AI is not needed. But anyway, trades are needed, and those will revolutionize the world. They've been revolutionizing the world since the beginning of time. Children need to know how to work with their hands, how to build something, this accomplishment. People need plumbing, right? AI can't do that. Astrophysicist isn't going to be able to do that. So you're talking about put them in tech because it's high paying.
All of these people have to go to the bathroom.
That's very true. Because I ain't trying to do what they was doing in the Renaissance era. You know, I don't want a public bathroom. And they weren't using public bathrooms the way we use public bathrooms. There were no stalls. You had to go to the bathroom. You go sit next to somebody, and there wasn't no toilet paper. So tech is fine, yes, but as a high-paying job. But plumbers and electricians, those are high paying jobs as well, especially if you're a master plumber, if you're a master electrician, if if you run your own trucking company, those are good businesses that can make you'll make a lot of money and you won't be any student loan debt.
He makes it seem like you can't own if you're in a trade, you can't be an owner.
Right.
So I know people who contract with these companies.
Right.
That had the people who have plumbing companies, electric companies who are contracting
Yes.
with big corporations.
I know somebody who does Chick-fil-A's.
I used to do doggone Targets with Frog.
Wow.
So, bro.
And then I questioned, what do you do for a living?
Yeah, I think he says he's a professor or something like that. That's why he's pushing into intellectualism. It's that W.E. Du Bois. The same thinking that's been failing us this whole time.
Because right now, also, we see that what was happening a couple of months ago, that Black women are the most educated and all this other mess, which is not true.
The most laid off.
But we see that a lot of Black people are going to school. They are going to college, but they're not going into tech. They're not going into science. They're not going into architecture. They're not going into engineering. One of the reasons that I saw when I asked Google,
human resources,
because there was no representation. And so
I heard a dude say he has a master's degree in African American studies.
Oh yeah, that's where I was going to.
And he teaches at a university, and he teaches DEI at the university.
So then you're teaching victimhood, you're teaching shame, you're teaching all those things. And so you're like, I get what he's saying. We're not knocking what he is saying, but you have to get the kids, and you have to expose children to science and math, and reading. But in order for them to be in these tech companies, they have to want the love of it.
You have to enjoy learning.
Yes, you have to enjoy science.
These children are growing up hating learning. And not only is it unrealistic on that front, but let me read.
Well, while you're finding that really quickly, I saw somebody, I don't know if it was the owner of BlackRock or somebody, but he said, now this is somebody bigger than the guy that we're watching. He said that more now than ever, we need the trades. He said we don't need any more tech.
We don't need no sit behind the desk people.
He said, and I don't like the whole BlackRock thing, but this dude was saying right now we need trade more than tech, because for years, what have people been pushing? STEM, tech, coding. Well, I think you can only do so much of that. But there's always going to be.
And y'all are about to be replaced with AI anyway.
Because.
So you talking about job security. You're building up something to be replaced.
And people are being laid off right now from some of these jobs that he named because.
AI.
Yep.
I don't need you. I don't need to pay you if you program this thing to do your job. There is no robot, no AI that can do any trade. You may be able to draw it up, but as far as installing, fabricating and installing, can't no robot. It's too many variables. It's too much going on. It's too many other trades working in the same place. It would never work.
You still can't even get a machine to really make clothing and stuff. You need people to do some of the stitching, to set up the stuff. And so I want to ask this question. What happens if all of these systems go down? Nobody will know how to do anything physically. You won't know how to sew. You like, where do you want the world to go?
To AI. Y'all want to be replaced for robots.
Where do you want the world to go? Because you're saying people need to be in these positions, but if you're saying that you want to create AI to make it better than man, what's going to happen?
Mind you, 80% of children cannot read
80?
at proficient level.
That's a big number.
Black children.
80% of black children. It's not 85.
That's even worse.
But I thought one time I had said 85.
I just seen 80.
Well, wow, it went down.
5%. Y'all doing a little
That's
better.
pretty good.
But like I said in the beginning, there's a lot of steps to get from point A to point Z. You think you just finna just and become an astrophysicist. My boy.
And you have to the parents have to encourage their children. If you see that they're really good at math, you have to be encouraging. And I know a lot of black parents will not be encouraging because what do you tell yourself? I'm not good at math. I could never, right? But then you put that onto your child.
Put the same limitations on your child.
Right.
I can't, so you can't.
And so these children, we want them to become these things, but you're
not exposing them to anything.
Right. Parents are putting limitations on children.
They're only capable of the things that they've seen done.
Telling you, I looked that up. That thinks that there are not black engineers or black architects because there is no black representation, and that was stupid. You mean to tell me
to see someone who looks like me doing something to know that I can do it? And if you think like that, you are simple.
But then, in school, I don't remember anybody ever really talking about engineering or architecture.
No.
They were like, be a teacher, be a teacher.
Take your laid off.
Be a teacher. Because a lot of my classmates, I don't know if anybody went into engineering or architecture or something like that. I don't even know. A lot of the people I knew, they're teachers now.
It's easy.
And that's where I was going. Because that was easy. I ain't have to take that math class,
I'm gonna tell you this. Most black people go to college, financial aid money.
Yes, I did. Sure did.
That's why they go for the stupid human resources and human rights and African American studies and DEI, all these stupid behind worthless degrees. Like if you tell me you got a master's degree in African American studies, I'm gonna be like, bro, shut up.
But a lot of people do.
That sounds stupid.
A lot of people do. What's
the point?
Black children need a lot more exposure to get to where he's going. And I think black children need a lot more exposure to the trading at schools as well. So both need a lot of exposure.
Absolutely.
If you don't know about it, then both areas fail. Then
we need workers and we need bosses. We need both. And that applies to most things. And if
the public school isn't pushing it and the parents aren't pushing it, then that will never be an option for them. Exactly. And you can't wait. To me, I don't feel like you should wait. Oh, well, until in college, you could do this. They've already put in their minds that they can't.
I don't want to.
So, right. I don't want to, or I can't. So before we get to, the tech, we have to have children that want to. Before we get to the trade, we have to have children that want to. I want to work. Yes.
Willing.
Ready. And before we get to the children, we need to get to the parents and encourage parents to tell their children that, hey, this is out here. You don't have to.
And you don't need representation.
Right.
But the representation is somebody's doing it.
And you are more than a football player, basketball player. You're more than an athlete. You can do these things. And doctors too. We talk about in tech, there needs to be doctors, lawyers, nurses. Well, there's a lot of nurses. A lot of Black people do go into nursing, but there are things there. You just have to have the right people encouraging you, not representation, but the encouragement that, hey, there are things out here and you are capable.
So with that being said, my boy, if you do see this, we ain't talking down on you. We understand that both sides of the spectrum need to be occupied. Both sides. But saying that we need more people to go here instead of here, that ain't what's up.
Right.
That ain't what's up at all. All this intellectual, I need to go to college to make me be more important than what I am, all of that there.
I told you this morning. Some of the smartest people I know did not attend college. Some of the smartest people I know are in trade.
Straight up. Working with their hands.
Work with their hands, and they just know stuff, and
done.
It's amazing, yeah. Right? So
that's the experience, that life experience.
Right. Mm-hmm. So just because you go to college and you learn something out of a book,
that don't make you smarter than nobody.
Right.
That little master's degree that you have, that the bachelor's degree, that don't make you smarter than nobody. So, because they're not even teaching. The school system is trash. So
because even in some of the things that he named, I don't think you actually have to go to school for some of those things.
A lot of these stuffs are certified on the job training and stuff like that.
Yep. If you get the
person just need to get in the field.
Right. If you get the person who is willing to learn, that just like in a trade, if you get the person who is willing to learn these things, oh man.
Find a way in the door.
Oh man. So you don't necessarily need. Does Elon Musk have a?
I don't think he got it.
So he's a smarty pants.
Yeah, weirdo. Anyway, like I say, we ain't talking down on you, my boy. We agree with you in some ways, but other ways, we feel like, hey, for me, I feel like trades is what it is.
I do too. I might be biased.
Plumber, pipe fitter, welder. I'm in it.
Am I biased?
But you know what I'm saying? I understand the other side needs to be, there needs to be people over there, but we also have to understand that there is a long way between these children today and an astrophysicist, whatever, all the other things he was saying. There is a big stretch between there. There's a lot of green, like they say in pool. That's too much green. But it takes work. We got to put this work in.
And it takes encouraging these children and letting children know that there are options out there.
You can do it.
The options.
All night long.
And encourage them with science and math. Because I'm saying science and math. When you do know science and math, of course you're reading, but numbers, oh my goodness. I watch our oldest, and golly, wow, those numbers in science. That's amazing. Amazing.
But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. And like I said in the beginning, we're on the road to 5K. So if you got any value from this, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, share, all that. We appreciate it. And we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. So like always, it is love, peace, and soul.
Bye.
Like Soul Train, baby.